You such a bad man. We got to. I don't like it, but the show is over. We got to go bye. So we'll see y'all later. It was real nice. Hit a flip, player. Yeah. Oh, Lord.
I am the stone that the builder refused. I am the visual, the inspiration that made ladies sing the blues. I'm the spark that makes your idea bright. The same spark that lights the dark so that you can know your left from your right. I am the ballad in your box, the bullet in the gun, the inner glow that let you know to call your brother son. The story that just begun, the promise of what's to come. And I'ma remain a soldier till the war is won. Chop, chop, chop. Chop, chop, chop.
What's good, y'all? Welcome back. And I said welcome back to yet another video, y'all. How are y'all doing today? We are here for the 30th anniversary of CrazySexyCool. TLC really helped me out. Like, their music has helped me out in more ways than I could really think. I mean, I'm not saying I was depressed or nothing and their music helped me, nothing like that, but like, I can say around 2017, I think I already said this in the other TLC review on the TLC tip, but I got into TLC like around 2017, really. Like, I had like a phase of loving TLC. Every once in a while, I have a phase of a certain artist. Like, for example, 2020, Usher, you know, I was going on a discography journey of him. You know, I had a phase of him for a little while. Janet Jackson, probably like 2015-ish. Michael Jackson, that's never gonna stop. Chris Brown. You know, a lot of the artists that I love to this day, I had a phase in the past. You know what I'm saying? Childish Gambino, that will never stop. Jodeci for a while this year, like, and last year. I have a phase of many different artists in TLC. That phase has really, I don't know how to explain it, bro. I just love them. I love TLC. Ever since I discovered them officially in 2017, I just can't stop listening to their music. I mean, I've heard of TLC when I was younger, of course. Duh, right? I've heard of Left Eye, Chili TLC. I've heard of all of them when I was younger. But when I really took the time to listen to their music and I realized how good it was, oh, it was game over. I was definitely into them for a long time and still am. And when I tell you they have some of the best music that I've ever listened to, they have some of the best music that I've ever listened to. I mean, TLC Tip was an amazing album. I think one of the best albums I think I've ever blessed my ears with. That album really did it for me. And it is, like I said, the most fun album I've ever heard. It doesn't take itself too seriously, even though it's talking about serious topics, and it still get the message across. Like, if I was a part of a group back in the 90s, I could see myself being a part of TLC. Duh, I'm not a female. But I could tell they had so much fun trolling each other. If you see the behind the scenes backstage footage, they had a ball. They had a great time. And I would have loved to be a part of them, minus the broke part. I love them. I really do. And I could see why they have a deep fan base. You know what I'm saying? What's not to love about them, really? They are everything. They really are. In terms of music, fashion as well. Like, looks, they really had it all. Rest in peace, Lisa. Like, that, I could really tell that really hurt the momentum the group really had after fan mail, after the 90s. But the reason why I'm kind of going on this spiel right now is because I'm about to review an album that is easily one of the top 10 albums that I've ever heard in my entire life, if not top 5, or maybe top 3. I mean, this album is a complete masterpiece. It is one of the most well-done albums I think I've ever listened to. I mean, every song is actually on point. Every song. There's not a single really 6 on this album. And I'm going to keep it hot with you. I don't mean to sound too nice. I don't mean to sound too, I don't know, it's just a very solid album. Very complete. And I got the shirt to match. And I can't believe after 30 years, You know what I'm saying? This album still sounds amazing. It really does, and I can see how anybody will get to it. First of all, this album has a completely different feel from the first one. The first one was a bit more jumpy, bouncy, and this and the third. But this one is a bit more mellow, chill, jazz, soulful type of feel to it. And they still knock it out of the park, hitting these other genres. There's no New Jack Swing in this album, no New Jack Swing at all. And it still does that job. Like, it still does it in an incredible way. Let's get started. Creep, perfect song. Perfect song. I think Creep is the best song on the album. This song really did it for me. I think so. I feel like it did. Iconic. The music video was lit. And y'all know how I said that there's no New Jack Swing on this album, right? From their old album. They were, in the music video, they were going to take elements from the other album. Like, in terms of look, in terms of fashion, not the music. Like the condoms on the head, the oversized pants. They had an old music video that they made, but they scrapped it all completely because they felt like it was too similar to the other album. You know, this is a new era. You know, back in the day, artists had eras, right? You know what I'm saying? Like with Michael Jackson, right? You know what I'm saying? With the Off the Wall era that he had, he wore a lot of suits, ties, tuxedos, stuff like that. And when Thriller came around, he had a lot more glitter and a lot more military style type of jackets, you feel me? I mean, he still had glitter in the Off the Wall era, like, for example, Rock With You. But when Thriller came around, his fashion changed. And same thing with Bad as well. Bad, don't get me wrong, he still had a bit of glitter here and there, but it was more belt buckles, straps, a lot more black, a lot more of a rebellious type of look, or a biker type of look, if that makes any sense. And that's with a whole nother album. And I love when artists do that, I really do. Like, for example, Janet Jackson in 1997, the Velvet Rope album had a lot more red on. The hairstyle was more iconic to that time. Yeah, just you know, just a little history lesson on when it comes to eras. But TLC wanted to differentiate their era from the other one to the new one that they just got into, with the whole pajamas type of look. Not to mention that pajamas doesn't really play a huge factor into how they... Y'all get what I'm trying to say. So yeah, Creep is a much more darker song. I would say much more mellow. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it sounds nothing on the other album. It really does its job. I love the song so much. Lisa disagreed with the message, but I get, if somebody's gonna cheat, just walk away. Don't cheat back. And you know, I get that. I get that with the message. But hey, as a song, it worked. As a song, I loved it. The toxicity is crazy with this song. I would never do this song. I would never do the lyrics. I would never do the message. But I love the song. I really do. You feel me? This shows the crazy side of the album. You feel me? CrazySexyCool. I mean, that's a for sure theme throughout this album. So yeah, 11 out of 10. Great song. It's iconic. It really is. It's iconic. It really is. Kick Your Game is bouncy. It's a very sneaky type of song. Basically, it's somebody at a party, or at least Chili, T-Boz, and Left Eye. They're basically at a party, or I guess in general, they're at a party or a function, whatever, and somebody is trying to flirt with them, try to get their number, but they got to come with something more exciting. You know what I'm saying? Come with something different. You know what I'm saying? Make yourself stand out if you really want a chance. I really like it. It's very intense type of song. Bouncy instrumental. And yeah, I like it. I like Kick Your Game. Digging on You, let me be real with y'all. This is a 7 out of 10 song on the album. The album version is easily a 7 out of 10. The album version isn't bad, but bro, when I hear the music video version, the music video mix, oh, it knocks this one out the park. Like, if we talk about the music video version, right, you feel me? Because the message is still the same, lyrics, y'all get it, but the music video version is on the same level as Creep. 11 out of 10 song for that, for the music video version. I'll talk about that one too. I love the trumpets, the grand feel to it, the orchestra type of feel. Maybe not orchestra, but you get it. It feels very grand. It feels very monumental. Digging on You, the music video version, is a perfect song in every way. I love that album. I mean, I love that song, and I wish it was on the album. That's an 11 out of 10 song. Everything about it. But the song on the album it's not forgettable, but it is forgettable in comparison to the music video mix. You know what I'm saying? The music video version really did it for me, but the album version, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's very laid back, it's soft, it's sexy, it's chill, you know, crazy, sexy, cool, get it? It's very steamy, but it doesn't do it for me in terms of the music video. When I know that there's a better official version out of this song, I gotta gravitate to that one about a lot more. If I didn't hear that song, this song might have gotten even higher of a score out of me, but I don't know, bro. Yeah, y'all get it. Case of the Fake People is about a 7 out of 10 as well. Very solid, you know, lineup so far. No 6s yet. It's very relatable. It's like a warning to pay attention to the people that you have around you. You know what I'm saying? Pay attention to the people that you surround yourself with. And that's a very serious topic to really go around, because fake people are people that hold no weight to me, if that makes any... Fake people have zero, and I mean zero, good reason to be around you in any way, shape, or form. And cut them off the best that you can. Pay attention to everything, bro. Pay attention to everything. It's a great perspective, and it's a very catchy song. Nice. It's a very nice and relatable song to have that relates to, well, real things in the world, right? You know what I'm saying? You know, TLC is known for creating great messages within their music, and this is just one of them. Yeah. Red Light Special is a 9 out of 10 song. I'm going to say that now. It's very sexy, very sultry. The guitar's amazing. I love the details with the music and details with the lyrics too. Very vulgar music, very vulgar lyrics, and I like it. I could see people actually getting down to this song back in the day. Yeah, great song, solid track, and I appreciate it in every way. So yeah. Red Light Special is very iconic as well. And the music video is sexy as I don't know what either. Very, very cool video. Yeah. Red Light Special is a 9, maybe 10 out of 10. Now, the next song isn't officially on the album, but man, it still gets the job done. And it should have been on the album in the first place. My Secret Enemy. I'm not going to go too deep into it, but this is Left Eye's one of the only songs that is just really her. You know, it's just really her kind of going away. You know what I'm saying? Going at it. You know what I'm saying? And it should have been on the album, because Left Eye barely has as much presence as she did on the other album. But I get it, due to the whole legal situation that she was going through. At that time, she wasn't really able to really kind of be there as much as the other album. Dang, and I wish she was, though. I mean, when she was here on this album, she was definitely here. I loved her verses in Waterfalls and Switch, and other, you know, the other 2 songs as well. My Secret Enemy really... I think My Secret Enemy is the most serious song on the album, if that makes any sense. My Secret Enemy really kind of dives into the mentality of Lisa Left Eye Lopez at the time. You know, with her situation with her and her boyfriend, Andre Rison. You could tell she was really writing this out of a place of feelings. If that makes any sense. It's much more deeper than what we can think. Yeah. I love this song. I really do. It should have been on the album. I don't know. Like, honestly, I don't really get. I see. Look, I say this right. I get producers and people that are on the album. They can choose and have long discussions about what songs should be on the album, what songs shouldn't. Right? You feel me? For the fans, but the fans, bro, we be on it, bro. We be on it. We be like, no, this song should have been on the album. Lisa didn't really have that much of a presence on the other album. She should have had more presence on this album. I will always say that. She should have more presence on this album. And this song would have helped the album even more. And the album was already a banger. It should have been on it. I feel like it would have fit. But, you know, it is what it is. This song is actually better than a lot of songs on this album. And that's saying a good amount because a lot of these songs on the album are incredible. But yeah, rest in peace, Left Eye. Again, Waterfalls is iconic in every sense of the word. Great message. The trumpets, beautiful, very iconic as well. The morals are incredible. You know what I'm saying? The morals of the lyrics is great. Basically kind of saying don't bite off more you could chew in life because it's not gonna always end the way you want it to be. We get prime examples of that throughout the song. You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, like we get a story about unprotected sex, and it feels good in the moment, but what it could lead to can, well, lead to some of the worst outcomes, right? And I'm talking about, of course, in the video, AIDS, because AIDS was a big thing around this time. The 80s and 90s was a terrible time for AIDS, and you know, all type of STDs, and it was tough. You feel me? It was a tough time, and yeah, it's just I can't imagine being around that time, and I can imagine having that now. You know what I'm saying? And I like when TLC really kind of promoted a lot about condoms. You know, I get that there's other examples of bad situations within Waterfalls, but if I could talk about one situation in the video with the sex, that's very important, of course. You know, even now, bro, like the last thing you would want is to have an STD, a permanent one at that. Safe sex, y'all, safe sex. And Waterfalls really showcases that. You know, be cautious in life. You know what I'm saying? I get it that the song is trying to say, like, I get it. You know, you think you're growing up, you think you can handle certain things, but just be cautious. You feel me? Because it can lead to, like I said, one of the worst outcomes. Very great song. Very great song. Great message, like I said before. And the vocals are on point with T-Boz and the group. It's, yeah. People say that this song kind of gives Prince vibes, and I get that. I really can. 9.5 out of 10 for Waterfalls. Iconic song. The most iconic songs on this album would be like Creep and Waterfalls. And, you know, the singles like Red Light Special, but man, what a great way to start off this album, bro. All these great songs. And Let's Do It Again is arguably on the same scale as Waterfalls, here or there, but possibly better, like greater than or equal to. Because Let's Do It Again is the next song, and bruh, beautiful production. It feels like a lot of jazz, you feel me? I feel jazz influences throughout this song right here. It's a very sexy song. Chili is great. The moaning kind of caught me off guard, not gonna cap, when she was just moaning out of nowhere, but it fit. It played along with the beat, and it kept the song going and flowing. Very sensual song, beautiful song, great song. Let's Do It Again. Basically about sex. Let's have sex again, and all this, that, and the third, and more details. Let's Do It Again. Beautiful song. Perfect. Should I give it a 10? It might need to be a 10. It might need to be, but it's going to stay a 9.5 for right now. But Let's Do It Again. Great production. Like I said, the production just smacks you in the face. Smacks you in the face. If I Was Your Girlfriend is a Prince cover, and it works. It works with T-Boz's voice. It's very solid. I feel like it's very solid. It's a very solid type of song. If I Was Your Girlfriend, it's a very slow type of song. You know, I like when Prince sung it in Sign of the Times back in 1987. It worked great on that album. Oh, it works good here too. It really does. And I'm not gonna cap. T-Boz did just as good as Prince. Yeah, T-Boz did just as good as Prince. I'm not gonna cap to y'all. I feel like she did. She really captured Prince very well on this song. I'm not gonna cap to y'all. Apparently, the song was about Prince's fiance at that time. You feel me? I forgot who the girl was, but I know she's a twin to somebody else who, well, they both traveled with Prince and was a part of Prince's group around that time, the Revolution, I believe. I think one of them was. I don't know the specifics, but I know Prince wrote this about a girl that he was dealing with at the time, whose sister was a part of the Revolution, which it was, like I said, Prince's band at the time. I could be getting that wrong. I hope I did. It's been a while since I heard that story of this song. Yeah, so the song is basically about a possibility of a relationship. Like a lot of what ifs, you feel me? What if I was this? What if I was that? If I was your girlfriend, would you let me do this? Would you let me do that? Would you let me da-da-da? You feel me? Just the possibilities of what could happen if we started dating. Great song. Very solid song. And T-Boz had a whole story about, I think, her and the producer, which I think was Diddy, unfortunately, about how good this song, or how good the song was sounding at the time. And yeah, I thought it was a funny story. I'm not gonna cap. You know, and the next song is Take Our Time. Take Our Time is a 7 out of 10. You know, I don't think it's too special, but it's still a good song. It's still very solid. Nice production, very smooth, very chill. Doesn't want to rush anything at all. That is the story that seems to be on this song. Let's take our time. Duh, right? The bridge is catchy. I don't know what. Deborah Killings is the background singer, and I think she sung that bridge. She killed that. She killed that bridge. You know, when I was younger, I thought it was like thought it was T-Boz, like singing a bit more higher or something like that, singing differently. But nah, that was Deborah, and she killed that. She might as well be a 4th member of TLC the way she was slaying these tracks, bro. She could have very well been a 4th TLC member. And I mean that. You know, the vocals really stand out on this song, and it checks all boxes. Yeah, very sexy song. Very, very, very sexy song. The next song is Switch, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people can relate to this. And I know I definitely have. Replacing somebody after they act up. It's a very toxic song too. So let me not say that I'm not toxic, but I will say that I will be replacing people who act up in my life. Like what? But well, for example, like for a deeper example, lovers, right? That's what basically the song is about: replacing the person you're dealing with somebody who can do better, which could be her friend, or it could be his or her friend. In my case, it would be the friend, right? You feel me? Go after the friend after the first one was acting up. Yeah, that's a funny song. I mean, hey, it is what it is. I mean, don't treat me wrong if you don't want me to move on from you. Toxicity. I wouldn't recommend doing this though. Probably find somebody who isn't friends or attached with the person that you are breaking up with. But hey, this song promotes fair game at this point. Y'all know Game is Game. The Game is Game dude, Life and Scars. I don't recommend to listen to everything he says, but this will be the type of song he would jam to, type stuff. This is the type of song that he lives with. Game is Game. Heard he's not actually dead, if y'all know who I'm talking about. And the last song on the album is Something Wicked This Way Comes. I hope I said all that right. Okay, but yeah. Rock feel, very much of a rock feel to it. Today's world is corrupt is basically what the song is talking about, and it's kind of placing blame on us as a society for the way the world is. And yeah, this song aged gracefully, if I could be honest, because the way the world today really isn't all cracked up to be. We have a lot of just terrible decision making throughout the entire planet. Maybe we are to blame. Maybe we are to really kind of take accountability for us as a society, because we have a lot of issues that still haven't been solved. And this song was released in 1994. Yeah, we still have a lot of issues, and unfortunately, they'll never go away. Issues, bro. Let me be real with you. Issues will never go away, no matter what. We're always gonna have a lot of problems, a lot of war, a lot of poverty, a lot of sick things going on in this world. And this song really kind of sheds light on that. And Andre 3000 really had an amazing verse on this track. Andre 3000 needs to make a rapping album again, bro. A rapping one. Not a flute one, a rapping one. I get it, flute is where you want to go. I respect it, but dang, bro. Andre 3000 is amazing. Very talented, and I hope that we get to hear more of him in the future because, bro, this was amazing. So a 7 out of 10 as well for this one. At first, I was going to give it a 6.5 out of 10. But then I kept listening to it. I'm like, bro, nah, this song is much better than what I would give it. And that was the end of the video, y'all. That was the end of the video. Oh, wait, hold up. I got to do some rankings right quick. So the best song in this album to me, would have to be Creep. My Secret Enemy doesn't count, but it would. Digging on You with the music video version. Let's Do It Again, Waterfalls was incredible as well. If I could give it to one, it'd probably be Creep. I'm not going to cap one My Secret Enemy. Bro, great songs throughout this whole album, bro. Let's Do It Again is so hard, too. The most forgettable, my least favorite song in the album. I don't know. I'd probably say Something Wicked, This Way Comes. I'd probably say that. Even though it's one of the best. Oh my God, that's so hard to choose from though. But that might have to be the one I gotta pick. That might have to be the one. That might gotta be the one. I'm not gonna cap to y'all. It definitely might have to be. Only because everything else seemed to be so solid. More solid than that one. I'm not explaining it. I don't want to disrespect it because Andre 3000 was perfect on it. And the vocals and the lyrics were on point. It was all around solid song, but dang, I gotta give it to that. That's my least favorite. The best lyrics, honestly, might have to be Case of the Fate People and Under 3000's verse and Something Wicked, This Way Comes. Yeah, because what? So yeah, that was the end of the the best production. If I could say like one of the best beats. Let's Do It Again. Definitely have to be. And Creep. And Digging on You, but the music video version. Yeah. Those are some of my favorites. But Let's Do It Again has to be the best one. Best produced. Incredible lyrics by the entire group. Honestly, I wish, like I said, Chili, T-Boz, Left Eyebrow. Dang, bro. I don't know where I was going with that, but I wish Left Eye was a part of the album a lot more than what she was. She deserved much more on this album, much more contribution. I really do. I wish that, but yeah, 30 years of this album, bro. Incredible job by these 3 women and everybody who was involved. Babyface was a part of this album. Dallas Austin, Arnold Hennings, like, they put their foot into this album, and I can see why it was their highest grossing, bro. Incredible work. Bro, oh my goodness. I love this album. This is one of the most complete albums I ever heard. And if I could rate this album, I think it's a 9.5 out of 10, maybe a 10 out of 10, bro. Because every song in this album is solid in a way, right? You feel me? Every single solid. I think I need to be a bit more harsher when it comes to music because 10 out of 10 a 10 out of 10 album would be if every single song is a 10 out of 10. But every single song is very solid on this album. Every single song is solid. And that might gotta be a 9.5 out of 10, almost a 10. Because every song is solid. Every song is solid. And this album is better than TLC Tip. And y'all know how much I love TLC Tip. TLC Tip, Ooh on the TLC Tip, their first album, was a beautiful album as well, from start to finish. This is a complete album. Complete album in every way, shape, or form. Next will be fan mail. So yeah, that was the end of the video, y'all. Hope y'all really enjoyed it. Happy 30th anniversary to this album. After 30 years, this album is still perfect. Almost perfect in every way. Just a beautiful album. So, yeah.